Hi everyone, welcome to TV1 Business Bureau. We're going to get ourselves updated with the latest trending business news, and also we are getting ready to talk to an amazing business leader, Mr. Ranjan Perera, who is also the Executive Director of SoftLogic Holdings and also a co-founder of SoftLogic Holdings. We all want to be outstanding. To be outstanding, to become successful, to achieve our dreams, it's always nice to get to know from a person who have experienced and lived their dream. So today we're going to get ready to meet an amazing business personality, Mr. Ranjan Perera, who is the Executive Director of SoftLogic Holdings and also the co-founder of SoftLogic Holdings. Hello, Mr. Ranjan Perera.
Hi, Benedine. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Please sit.
Thank you. How's business these days?
Business is good.
I think it's not a question I should ask you because everyone knows that SoftLogic Holdings is doing amazingly well. And I was looking at that poster actually with a lot of brand names. I was going to ask you how many brands you have, but is it a hard question or is it a very easygoing question?
I really don't know how many brands we carry.
Under SoftLogic, you have uncountable number of brands. How do you represent all these brands?
As of today, we do have more than 10,000 members in our group and a large number of subsidiaries we have. The specialty here is for each brand, there'll be a group of people who owns that brand. So that is how we have diversified so much over a period of 27 years. But our focus is there. So there'll be a specific subsidiary headed by a person along with a team who will be completely responsible for that particular brand.
When we go and ask a small one, whom do you really want to be? What's your dream? What's your ambition? Most of them say that they want to be a doctor, engineer, or they will come up with another dream. If someone asked you, or if someone have asked you when you were young, what was your dream?
Honestly, at my young age, I didn't have an aim as such, but of course, that era that we were studying, parents wanted us to be either a doctor or an engineer, simple as that. See, even the commerce was not a very popular subject at that particular time. So parents were pushing us to be a doctor or an engineer. So that is what basically we did study it for. So for A-levels, I did maths. That meaningly that I wanted to be an engineer. So that's what it was.
But I got to know that you wanted to be a pilot. You had a huge dream to be a pilot.
No, it was not planned as such. After I got through my A-levels, I didn't get selected for engineering. So I had a couple of options. One was to join the Kothalavala Defence Academy. That was the first year that the Kothalavala Defence Academy started. And the next option was like I had an opportunity of joining Air Force as a cadet officer. So my uncle was a rear admiral at Navy, so he guided me and said like, because we never knew where the Kothalavala Defence Academy going to go, so he said, why don't you get into Air Force? So I got through all the tests, everything, the final one, but in that particular era that you have to get political clearance to get that. I don't know, for good or bad, I didn't get my political clearance. That my dream of becoming a pilot was ended with that.
So when your pilot dream ended, did you think it's your fate or destiny and just leave it there? or did you start planning your life, or what did you do after that when the dream just ended there?
Okay, so I was actually disappointed when I lost the opportunity of joining Sri Lankan Air Force. That was not the only opportunity that I came across. There was another opportunity that was, as I told you, Kotalawala Defence Academy. So time didn't permit me to apply for Kotalawala Defence. So I was a student of DS Senanayaka. So my principal, Mr. R.I.T. Alas, was extremely close to me as a father. So he said, he used to call me Puta. He said, Puta, you can't afford to stay at home even for a single day without a job. Thereby, whatever come across, you just start the job. So the very next, within less than couple of days, I had an opportunity of joining Philips. So temporary, I thought until I get somewhere, I should start working. So I start working for this organization called Philips. But that didn't end, I was there for about 16 to 17 years.
We all have dreams. Sometimes we have a lot of dreams, but we are not sure that whether we will achieve all those dreams. But thinking that we might not achieve these dreams, we might stop and just say we might not achieve this dream or not. But the important is having a great plan, dedicating and committing and trusting yourself and going towards these dreams. But in case if you fail in one dream, do not stop there, but start planning, start believing in yourself and start achieving and take all the opportunities. Mr. Ranjan Perera, you did not fall there. You started your journey and took all the opportunities and showed the world that you can do if you really have the will. So when did you actually start becoming a great business leader? So let's talk about your success story.
So at very young age, I got this opportunity to join Philips. At that particular time that I had a liking towards what it was all about sales. So I was extremely passionate about what I was doing at that time. So that kept me moving, and then I think I'm also lucky in another sense, like I got an opportunity to join the Colombo duty free. That was the first ever time the Sri Lankan government started a duty free shop outside Katunayake Airport. So I was actually there for 15 years. So there were a lot of opportunity, and nobody had any experience of what a duty-free shop could be. So I was working for a world-reputed brand like Philips at that time. So from there, because it was a very small organization, had a lot of opportunities to learn a lot of things. So I come from a background where my father is an entrepreneur, and then my mother is a teacher. So they, plus the school at where I studied at DS, I have seen a lot. DS was started with just 167 students, and within a very short period of time, we became one of the best schools in Sri Lanka. So that I had that back of my mind that you don't have to have everything to be successful. What you wanted was a vision and a plan, and how do you execute your plan towards your target. So all that has contributed a lot to where I am today.
That's a fantastic saying, Mr. Ranjan Perera. You don't have to have everything to become successful. If you have a plan, if you have a vision, surely if you don't have everything, you can be successful. And remember, opportunity doesn't come and knock your door always. It just comes and knock your door only once. So make sure to take the advantage and make use of your opportunities. If you don't make use of the opportunity, someone else will make use of that opportunity. To have a great personality, to be a quality person, to be a leading business personality, you need to have some amazing qualities in you. If I may ask you, what are the qualities in you which made you become a great business personality?
I love challenges. One thing was the challenge, and I'm a target driven person. I take challenge as an opportunity. I always believed when I was young, somebody behind me should push me, because you really don't know who you are. You really don't know what your capabilities are unless otherwise somebody keep on demanding of you. So when somebody demands you, you try to achieve that. You should take that in a very positive manner. So how I used to do that is, when somebody set a target to me, I always believe, even up to today, I believe, okay, this person do have some trust in me that I could deliver. That is why he's demanding these particular targets of me. So likewise, from the smaller days, I used to go and do things. As I told you very clearly, the DS gave us, we have practically, there were practical situations when we didn't have a grounds to play cricket. We managed to produce one of the best Sri Lankan cricketers, Aravinda De Silva, but we didn't have a playground. So all that gave me that foundation what I wanted. So challenges, I always wanted to overcome the challenges and be successful. So that is one of my, I feel like if I turn around and look back, yes, that's one of the key things that. And the other thing is, I always believe in teamwork. I always believed in teamwork. You know, as an individual, there is a certain limit that you can go up to. Beyond that, if you wanted to go, you need to have a solid team. So you shouldn't become a boss. You need to become a good leader. So if you become a good leader, means you get your whatever you call it, co-staff, co-members of the team, you basically motivate them towards one single goal.
You need to define what success means to you. You need to define what happiness means to you. Because from person to person, the definition can change, because you need to do what you really love. Mr. Ranjan Perera, I would like you to define what success means to you.
Success means whatever challenges comes on your way, if you could achieve those challenges, overcome, not only overcome, with those challenges, if you can go to your target which you have been planning for so long, I think that is what success for me. So what you do is, you set your own targets, or your surrounding will demand you to set a target. Obviously, it's not going to be a cakewalk. Especially in business, there'll be lot of competition. That I'm in a trade which is extremely competitive. I don't think there is any other industry than mobile phones which are that competitive. So I think I've been successful in this mobile industry, which I'm into 22 years, and we are the market leaders in mobile phones. That also same, the success is overcoming the challenges and then moving towards your target. When you achieve it, obviously you're successful.
So you were sharing the definition for success. Mr. Ranjan Perera, what's the definition for happiness?
Happiness is once again a thing which differs from person to person. So you need to go and set your whatever the targets. I'm not talking about the business targets. Anything that, again, if you achieve, you're going to be happy, right? You wanted to go for a show, and then, or you wanted to travel to a country where you have not been. So that's also a target. When you achieve that target, you're definitely going to be happy. So for me to be happy, I don't need a lot of things. Obviously, no. I mean, if I have somebody coming to my room talking about his difficulties or whatever the problems that they come across, if I can give them a sort of a solution to them and make them happy, makes me happy. So my advice to a lot of people is, for you to be happy, you don't need a lot of things. If you look for a lot of things to be happy, you are never going to be happy. So you could convert yourself to be happy with very small things. I've been telling all my sales staff, when you sell a handset, why don't you be happy? So people look at me like that, what is this man saying? I said, it's very difficult to convince a customer to buy what you want for him to buy. So why don't you enjoy that? I mean, you don't need a lot of things. You don't need a massive target to achieve and be happy. Slightest things you can be happy. So you got to train yourself to be happy, because if you are not, your productivity doesn't come out. So your productivity, I believe your productivity comes out from people who are very happy. So for me, even a very small thing will make me happy.
When talking about happiness, let's talk about your happiness, your daughter and your wife, and about your family.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lovely wife. I have a very peaceful home. So that's one of the key things to your success. If you don't have, this is what I believe in. If you don't have a peaceful home to go to, and a peaceful family, then your productivity again not going to come out when you come back to work. So touch wood, I do have a very understanding wife who do understand how much my workload is. She doesn't trouble me unless otherwise it's really essential. She will neither call me within the office hours. But when I make sure when I go home, I don't take all my work home. We never discuss anything about work with my wife plus my daughter. So I have a daughter who is 19 years old. Unfortunately, she's not with me right now because she is currently studying overseas.
Finally, Mr. Ranjan Perera, what is the message you would like to share with our viewers and our entrepreneurs?
Yeah, through my experience, what I have to tell you is, if somebody asks me, what do you sell? At SoftLogic, we have endless number of brands here. So to make it very short, if somebody asks me, what do you sell? I always say, I sell trust. So my message to the entrepreneurs, whatever you do, try and win the heart of the customer. The customer need to trust you. The time that customer trusts you, you don't have to worry about your success. Simple as that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ranjan Perera, for that fantastic message, I should say. Whatever the business you're doing, make sure that you win the hearts of your customers, win the hearts of the people, that you can go a long way in your life. This is not only for the entrepreneurs, this is not only for your business, but this is an amazing message for your life as well. So build the trust and make sure that you live with integrity.